Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Creative Girl Vintage, and whenever the seasons change and the holidays roll around, I am so inspired to design a new paper crafting bundle, and I just created one for you, and I think you're really going to like it. It has an Easter spring theme, and I tell you, that's making me really happy right now. So here's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to take apart this bundle, and I'm going to share my ideas and some inspiration for all of the images, and there's a lot that I tucked inside of here. And then we're going to make some beautifully decorated Easter springtime cone ornaments. So I'll let you know where you can grab your bundle, and the best part of all, it's time to enjoy our love of crafting together. So let's get started. Let me show you everything that I have tucked inside of this bundle. I really had fun making this. I scanned a lot of my vintage Easter cards and postcards to come up with some really good images. So let me just flip through these really quick. This is a wonderful little sheet of bunnies, and I tried to put a couple of each on the sheet so you would have plenty to work with. There's a robin bunny's little saying, thoughts of spring, little sheep, blessings, springtime and Easter. Here's some little medallions for the front of our cones, Happy Easter, and Easter blessings. Here's two wonderful little bunnies holding baskets of flowers, Happy Easter. Here's some great little gingham check circles with more bunny heads. And here is our pattern to make our cones. Okay, so that's a lot. That's a lot in there. And today's video is going to be video number one, just for the cone ornaments. I'm going to make a video number two using this same bundle, and with a lot more ideas. I've got some adorable little ornaments for you guys. I just didn't want to cram everything into one video today, so we'll concentrate on the cones today. And I wanted this little bundle to be a joy from start to finish. So here's what I did. I grabbed all of my images and my cutter bee scissors. I poured myself a cup of coffee. I sat in a comfy chair, and I just took my time and I just cut out all of these little pieces in this bundle. And it was very relaxing and enjoyable. And it truly was a joy. Right here, look at these little drawers, you guys. This is a little vintage dresser, doll dresser that I found at the flea market a long time ago. And it is so cute, if you could see that. And these little drawers are just perfect to put all my little cutouts in and keep them nice and safe. So making our cones, all right? Let me get our little drawers out of the way here. There are so many options to make a cone, okay? So I've just got a few things here to show you. This beautiful paper clip here is compliments of one of my subscribers. Her name is Mary. She sent me a beautiful Valentine tags and all these pretty little things. It was such a surprise, and I wanted to thank her for that. And so here's like some wallpaper. And I found this wallpaper, you guys, at Goodwill. Like, you can go to a garage sale or Goodwill and sometimes just find, you know, some great rolls of wallpaper you can use for crafting. And this was one of my favorites. This is just basically the brown craft paper that comes on a roll that you would wrap a package in. I had to iron it because it was like, you know, it was all curled up and rolled, but I really enjoyed making cones out of that. This is a piece of stiffened fabric, and I just use my my stiffy fabric stiffener here. Follow the directions on the bottle. Really easy to use, and let it dry, and it cuts like paper. So that's like another option to use. I've got book pages, sheet music, and of course we all have like so much. If you're like me, I have so much scrapbook paper. You know, it's the one you're in the craft store and you're like, oh, I like that, and it gets in your cart, and of course it comes home and it ends up in your stash. So let's make a cone using just a piece of scrapbook paper, so I can show you guys using the pattern how to make the cone. I'm going to turn this over just because we're going to use a pencil. And, well, my cone pattern, here's the cone pattern in the kit, and I cut it out with my scissors, and so now I have basically now the pattern. Okay, so just using a pencil, I went around this. You know what? Let let me move that down because I think I got over here on an edge I didn't need to get on. I did. Okay, let's just start over. Just went around and traced the pattern, set it aside so we can make lots more cones. If you guys can think of anything else that we can use to make cones, please share it with us in the comments. All right, just cutting this out. There, scrapbook paper. There's always plenty of that. Okay, right where the point is here, this is the bottom. And sometimes you kind of have to manipulate this a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of roll this around and just try to get my bottom lined up, my point lined up down here. And there. It's got a nice little point. Kind of hold that and then adjust it a little bit if I need to. Roll that in. Okay, sometimes I get like a little teeny hole there in the bottom, but you can mess with it and easily just close it up. Okay, so one of the things I found that works really good for this is just some tape, some Scotch tape. This is just the gift wrap tape. Let me get this back in position here. I kind of moved it around a little bit. And I'm just going to put a little bit here, right on the back. And we put so much decoration on this anyway that it really doesn't matter that it has a little tape on it. Or you could just kind of holding your edge, take your glue gun, put a little bead, and just kind of fold it over. So really the choice is up to you, but you come up with a really nice little cone. Okay, so we're gonna drag all the good stuff out here and we're gonna decorate this up for Easter. This is a great project for using up things in your craft room. Your glitter and your stickles, paper punches, ribbons, lace, cray paper, all those things. We'll just be using them to do these little cones today. So I think the first decision you have to make, you have all this pretty stuff cut out, is how you want to decorate your cone. And I really liked this right here, so I was going to start with this. And I just wanted to point out on that one, this is scalloped. You can cut it out with your scissors, but if you do have the 2 1/4 inch paper punch, scallop paper punch, I know we use these for some other projects, that works really good for that. And that's exactly what I did on this one. And then these little gingham checked ones here, the 2 inch paper punch will cut them right out, or you can use your scissors on those as well, just whatever you choose. Okay, so now we need a bunny, and I know these are really cute, so you have to decide what direction you want to go here. I kind of like him. I think we're going to use him. And since we got a pink theme going, how about adding the blessings to that? And what I think I'm going to do is just put a little button on the back of my bunny here, just to kind of lift him up a little bit. And I'm going to glue him on right there. Okay, we're just kind of making our little medallion right now. And then I'm going to put the blessings right there. Okay. There we go. And then this is going to be right on the front of our cone. All right. So first, though, we need a hanger. We need a little decoration. And I think I'm going to go for just a scrap of lace for my hanger. And a little hot glue. You can put this on the inside or the outside, whatever you choose. And of course, there's a lot of options. You know, you can use a pipe cleaner. You can use any kind of lace, ribbon, string. And I've got a lot of examples. As soon as I finish this one, I want to show you, just to give you a bunch of ideas on a lot of different things you can use. Okay, so I think this little lace hanger here is pretty. Let's see, I don't want it twisted. All right, glue that on. Try to get it straight as I can. All right, there we go. We have a little hanger, and let me see. Got a bunch of different little scrap lace over here. I thought this one was cute, and I'm going to go around the top of my cone with this one. Any supplies I'm using today that you might be interested in, I will link below this video. A lot of this little lace, I mean, you can find really cute lace at the fabric store, online. This one here I used for the hanger. I found that at a flea market, so that's a vintage piece. Okay, and just snip that off right there. Sorry, you guys, I just crashed into my paper punch over there. All right, get rid of the strings. Okay, so that's looking really cute. And then let's get, okay. All right, strings. Let's get our little medallion out and lay that right there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and right there on the front. Oh, and we're not done yet. Okay, darling little cone. Now, you guys remember the video that I did where we made the crepe paper medallions? Okay. Now, one of my subscribers, her name is Theresa, and she told me, and trust me, I can definitely relate to this. She said as soon as I made mine, of course, I went to staple it, and it just popped right open. So I don't know how many times I did that too. So I feel her pain. I feel her pain. So what I'm going to do here is we're actually going to make, taking our crepe paper and folding it like we're making the medallion, but we're going to make just like a little fan. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm pleating and putting it right under my thumb, right there. Meet that little bottom pleat up every time in the same spot and hold it down with your thumb. Now with the medallion, of course, we would go all the way around and make a circle. But with this one, we are just making like this, just a cute little fan. You can do as many of them as you want. All right. You got a good hold on that right there with your thumb. And trim off the excess paper. Okay, I'm going to grab for my stapler. And I'm still holding this right here and popping this under my stapler. And there you go. And it doesn't, it's so much easier to handle. And this is just really effective because we're just going to lay this right here in the front of her cone. Isn't that pretty? All right, a little hot glue and just pop that right in. Okay, and you know, you could add extra of these going all the way around. Isn't that is just really nice, isn't it? Okay, so that's a fun little tip there. And you know, I was thinking, while we're at it, of course, we don't need the stapler. I'm going to put a little button here on each side, so it looks like that hanger is being held on by buttons. It's always cute. All right, and then of course we need some Easter grass, and I have made this before in another video, but let's just do it again. Just cut a big old piece crepe paper, and we're gonna fold it up like so, and using our scissors. And I like to go really thin on this. I like the look of it really thin, but you can do it really thick. Okay, fluff it up, and look at that beautiful matching Easter grass we have there. And we're going to take that, and we are going to tuck that into our cone. And see how easy that was? And what a darling little Easter project. Okay, let me grab the other cones that I did just to give you guys some ideas on some options for making these. Here's a little cone inspiration for you. This one here out of vintage sheet music. And I used my little glitter stickles on this one. I used the green crepe paper and a little ribbon hanger for that one. You can always find vintage sheet music on eBay. This one here was scrapbooking paper. I used a paper doily to give it a real lacy look. I just glued that on. And this one here has the Easter Blessings medallion. Here's the little fan of pink crepe paper. And the little lamb, I just kind of supported him on some little craft sticks and tucked him down in there. And this one has a pipe cleaner hanger. Here's the one we made today. This one's made from wallpaper, and behind the bunny I put a little bit of silver tinsel. And this one's real nature inspired. It's with the brown craft paper. You could use paper bag or shopping bag as well for this. And between the little bunny and the little green gingham circle, I tucked in some Excelsior inside, a wide lace hanger on that. And for the butterfly, I just used my butterfly paper punch and punched out a piece of sheet music and a piece of graph paper there, and that made a really cute little butterfly. So this bundle is available in my Etsy shop, and the link to my shop is in the description box below this video. And please keep in mind, if this is sold out when you get in there, I sometimes sell out really quick on my bundles, but I will be restocking. I just need a moment to kind of regroup and get my orders out and get everything printed out and back in my shop. So please, it will be back in, and I hope you'll check back. And remember, there's a second video with more projects using this bundle. And if you love crafting, will you give this video a thumbs up? I'd really appreciate it. And I'm going to see you real soon with that second video. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.